This is our channel Daily Life and this is Sayuri. So don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. Science 8th Standard Conservation of Plants and Animals Module 2. Learning Outcomes, Threats of Biodiversity, Habitat Loss, Overexploitation, Invasive Species, Pollution, and we're going to see about global warming and climate change. So let's get started. I'm so excited that I'm going to teach to you all. What are threats to biodiversity? Habitat loss, overexploitation, invasive species, pollution, and global warming. Even population takes place because when the amount of people increase, then the demands increase, which means the great demand animals, they're being killed for the products. So which may end in extinction of those. Next, what does habitat loss mean? Habitat loss occurs when the habitat of a species is stripped of the conditions necessary for it to survive due to destruction, fragmentation, or degradation of the habitat. The main cause of habitat loss is deforestation. I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of deforestation in your previous classes or in this year either? If not, I'll tell you. It's just the cutting down of trees for our uses and for our purposes. Okay, that is it. Very simple to remember it. So deforestation is the clearing of forests for commercial or agricultural use. The main reasons are logging of wood, conversion of forest land to agricultural land, urbanization, industrialization, mining, overgrazing, and forest fire. So let's go to the next one. What do you mean by overexploitation? Forests are exploited for food, water, clothes, and medicines, while animals are exploited for food products, leather, and working animals. Do you ever heard about poaching? If not, I'll tell you. Poaching is nothing but it is the illegal hunting of animals for their products. Okay? Products like head, tusk, leather, fur, and meat. So if these occur, then many animals will go be hunted and it'll lead to overall biodiversity loss, where animals will get extinct because they reduce in number. As I told you, when population increases, demands increases, animal products increases, but animals decrease. So let's go to the next one. What do you mean by invasive species? Invasive species are species that are introduced into one area where they compete with the native species for space and nutrients. Invasive species multiply very fast because there are no native predators in that area. These invasive species don't give space and nutrients for the native species, and native species will die out. Example, prickly poppy, and its scientific name is Argemone mexicana, and African apple stem. So you might wonder, what is invasive species? Yeah, it's nothing but it's non-native species. Species from another origin or from another land which are being planted in here or which are being brought to here. Okay, so when this happens, they usually multiply very fast. So when this happens, then our native species, they don't have food, water, and for the survival. So they die out. So let's go to the next one. What is pollution? Who's responsible for pollution? Pollution affects air, water, and land, and also the ecosystems, where some animals go extinct because they can't live in the land because of some reasons pollution is caused by. So the question is, what is pollution? What are the types of pollution? Okay, you can tell in the comments. And let's go to it. Release of industrial effluents to water bodies. You might wonder, what is that? What is effluents? It's nothing but it's just a waste, like heavy metals and toxic air, which are being released into the atmosphere and water bodies. Then come release of sewage from household to water bodies. Yeah, some sewage lines from our home, they are being taken to the water bodies where the water bodies are being polluted. Then dumping non-biodegradable waste. Oh, I got to remember something. Have you ever remember what is non-biodegradable waste? You must have learned it by 6th or 7th or something, or even before it. If not, I'll tell you. Waste that don't decompose very easy. For example, we can say like plastic. Actually, I heard that I heard from news or something that plastic takes like more than 500 years to decompose or something. I don't know if it's right or not, but that's the fact. So these kinds of plastic or some other non-biodegradable waste, they're being dumped into the water bodies like oceans and being also dumped in land. Then runoff of pesticides and fertilizers. Oh, yeah, I got to remember the next question. Have you ever heard about a pest? If not, I'll tell you. These are the unwanted plants which grow with the main crops and get all the nutrients and don't allow the main crops to live. So because of those pests, farmers use pesticides to kill those. Dioxide and other gases they go to the atmosphere, they dissolve with the rainwater which is in the clouds. So if this happens, then it leads to acid rain or the pH value of the soil and water changes. Yeah, now let's go to the next one. Okay, this is the last part that you're going to see, so be attentive. What is climate change and global warming? Some human activities in large scale like burning of fossil fuels and natural phenomena like forest fires and volcanic eruptions. These activities causes to the release of carbon dioxide in more amount, where it blocks the sun rays from reaching the earth and prevents it from escaping, where it heats up the earth. This is called the global warming. The ice caps start to melt and the earth will be fully flooded because of more amount of water. Species which can survive with drastic climate changes may reduce in number and become extinct. So, we have come to about global warming in this thing. The easy way to remember what is global warming is to remember greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and other gases. When they are released in the atmosphere, they trap the sun's rays, where it's being trapped inside the earth and it heats up it. So simple, okay? And the second point is, greenhouse gas is needed for our earth. It prevents this UV rays from entering our earth, but if it increases, it might even lead for the earth to heat up, where temperatures will be increased, ecosystems like some animals will die because of this reason, and many things. So right now we're going to a very, very interesting part. You got to be very, very excited, and you'll also get some other facts from your studies in this thing, so that you can answer your teacher's questions like a brilliant way, and they will be amazed. Oh my god, what a nice student. They're really answering it very good in a really nice way with many facts either. So yeah, I hope you must have understood what is the next thing. It's nothing but it's facts. Isn't it amazing? Yeah, today we have 2 facts for our module 2. So I'm gonna say it to you. Okay, so hear it and you'll also learn some points from it. So the first fact is, according to the United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization, around 18 million acres of forest are lost annually due to human practices destroying ecosystems. The second fact is, United Nations Climate Change Conference was held recently in Paris to discuss the limitation of global warming to below 2 degrees Celsius by 2100. For this, greenhouse gas emissions need to be reduced and brought to be a zero level by 2100. So yeah, we have heard 2 facts which is so interesting and very helpful for our studies, and not only our studies, even our life. So right now we're at the end. It's our conclusion. So I hope you must have learned something. You must have heard some new facts or something either in this lesson. And yeah, thank you. Answer your teacher's question in a really brilliant way, so that you'll get a good name and you'll be a, oh my god, I am a topper in my class. Isn't that amazing? Oh, yeah, many things either. So yeah, thank you. Let's meet at the next module, which is the module 3. We are going to know about conservation of these, conservation of biodiversity. That's our next session. So be ready to watch the next one. Bye. Signing off by Sayuri. Bye bye. Thank you. Subscribe the video and the bell button.